Hi garden friends, welcome to the channel. I'm Era and this is Gardening on Purpose. If you're new here, welcome, and if you're a subscriber, welcome back. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch my video. I garden in Georgia, Zone 8A, where I do gardening related videos. Today I'll be continuing the series where I'll be highlighting every single type of plant in the yard. And the highlighted plant today is the beautiful butterfly bush. I've got several types of butterfly bushes in the yard. First up, we have the beautiful pugster periwinkle by Proven Winners. This guy here, I got it on clearance, $7 a 2-gallon. And this one doesn't grow that tall. This one, I believe, I don't have the tag in front of me. I've been looking for the tag to get ready for this video, and I could not find the tag. But what I do know about it, it does not grow as big as the typical butterfly bush. I believe it goes 2 feet by 2 feet. It's really, really small, but it does give the blooms. Now, as you can see, parts of the blooms are already spent because I was supposed to do the video and I had to end up and do something else, and I missed out on this first flush of when it was really, really completely covered, but it still looks good. This one here, as you know, is really, really great for the pollinators, and it can actually be in a bed with other perennials because it's not as aggressive as the other type of butterfly bushes that I'm going to show you further on in this video. But I'm really, really excited about it because it already has the first flush, but as you can see, new blooms are coming out. See right there? Really, really coming out, and the foliage looks really, really good. It has not been bitten up by any critters or anything yet, but let me know if you have the beautiful pugster periwinkle by Proven Winners. I believe they have the pugster pink and pugster white and pugster blue, but I got this simply because it was on sale. I believe it was $7 in a 2-gallon. Like I said, I don't have the details of this particular thing, but when I do find it, I will put it on the screen for you. Next up, guys, we have the royal red Buddleia. This is one of the ones that gets huge. This thing's already 6 feet tall, guys. Once to be honest with you, it never actually went completely to sleep. It de-leafed, and during the winter, it did hold on to some of its leaves. But as you can see, that's the bottom of the plant right there. And this thing is 6 feet. And it's beginning to bloom, looking really, really nice. This happened in the last couple of days. It's huge. Butterfly bushes have to get big. This particular one here, this Buddleia Royal Red, it grows 4 to 5 feet by 4 to 5 feet. Even though they called it Buddleia Red, the blooms are really kind of purple. And they it's harder to zone 5, and they look really, really great. The only downside, if you can call it a downside, is if you don't have the space. This does take up a lot of space, and I'm going to back up. These are 2 of them right here, and as you can see, there's some blooms right there, and then here are some buds getting ready for later on in the season. And butterfly bushes bloom all the way to the frost. They are really reliable, and like I said, the only downside is that if you don't have the space for this can become a monster. And it's already too big, and we are only in May. Like, granted, we're in the last couple of days in May, but this thing here has taken off in the last couple of weeks. It just had a bunch of foliage, and then all of a sudden it just took off and had these beautiful blooms. Great for pollinators, great for the especially butterflies love them, but I've seen many hummingbirds taking advantage of this plant too. Guys, I'm standing right next to it, and it's taller than me, and I'm 5'7". This thing's already 6 feet here in the end of May. Again, this is Buddleia Royal Red. Next up, guys, we have Nanho Purple, and Nanho Purple is a beauty. This one here, it's not as tall, but it is wide, just as wide as the royal red that I just showed you. The Nanho Purple, this guy here Really, really beautiful. Again, another thing that the pollinators really, really like. This one here is hardy to zone 5. It grows 6 to 8 in height, but I won't let it get that, guys. It's just this. When I bought them on clearance. And, you know, I was excited to buy them, but I did not realize that these things were truly going to get as tall as they said, and even taller, you know. But this guy here can grow 6 to 8 by 4 to 5. And they're saying that you should probably place it 4 to 5 feet apart. It's non-hardy in zones 1 to 4, but 5 and above. And it's a beauty. Look at that, guys. The entire plant is all budded up and getting ready for the summer show. We are not even in summer yet. You know, summer's not until, you know, June 21, 22, 23. But here we are in the last couple of days in May, and these butterfly bushes have taken off. And this one here is the Nanho purple. Right next to it, guys, is the Nanho blue. Here's Nanho blue, and Nanho blue is, again, still hardy because it's, you know, purple and blue, pretty much the same plant but a different color. Same idea. The difference with Nanho blue is this one only gets 4 feet by 4 feet, but it's still zone 5. Now this one here is not completely blooming yet. It's budded up though. As you can see, right there it's budded up. Right there it's budded up. But it's not completely out yet. And they're right next to each other. And I might move them later on, because if I don't move them, they're going to block some other plants that are actually behind them. And to be honest with you, they weren't supposed to go where they are right now. But I was running out of space, guys. It was, you know, I am still running out of space because the yard is getting smaller and smaller because I keep adding more things to the yard. So this is what the yard looks like. Here we are in May, and I need to do an end of May tour, which is coming up pretty soon. But those are my butterfly bushes. So here's Nanho purple. Here's Nanho blue. And it's Nanho. So I don't know. I said nano, but some of you might say Nanho. But pretty much, these plants are really, really reliable. Let me know what you think, guys. It's looking really, really great in the yard. The butterfly bush, as you can see it all the way from here, it's right there. And it's actually blocking some daylilies that I have in the back of it. And also some low-growing evergreens that I put there that I'm hoping to add to the fence. So let me know if you have either the Pugster Periwinkle by Proven Winners, or you have the Buddleia Royal Red, or you have the Nanho Purple, or Nanho Purple, or Nanho Blue. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch my video, guys. Thank you for your comments, for your likes, for your subscription, and everything else. I will see you on the next one. Bye-bye.